Both engines.
Flight.
This is the sharp end of emergency medical care.
Yeah, very good.
Doctors and paramedics on board this air ambulance helping the most seriously ill.
There's the ambulance there.
A woman has fallen in the countryside in freezing conditions. Left alone without immediate help, she'd only get worse.
Out in these conditions, if we leave them out here for too long, they can get exposure. So it's just a matter of dealing with them quickly and efficiently.
This is one of several air ambulance services across England. They are rarely quiet. It's an early start prepping the aircraft as we start the first of 3 shifts.
You're bringing an added level of care to people who are most in need. I often get a sense of trepidation when we're flying to a job because you don't know what you're going to find.
And within minutes, the alarm sounds.
We have Sierra Papa.
A road traffic accident, one of their most common trauma incidents. Some of the pictures we filmed are too distressing to show.
Joe?
Paramedic Jen was there.
I can remember incidents, and there'll be something about most incidents that you can remember, whether it's the injury pattern, the circumstances behind it, but I don't remember any of the faces of the patients. I think that's my way of coping with the more serious incidents.
And everything they do is funded by charity. This air ambulance can transport medics to a serious incident within minutes. It is a hugely powerful, capable machine, but running it costs. And one thing it can't do is magic money out of thin air. The charity spends £1.2 million each year on aircraft running costs alone. £1,700 is spent each time they're called out to help someone in need. And medical kits isn't cheap either. For a defibrillator, £30,000 is needed. A monthly drugs budget can run into £1,000.
Sometimes they are patients that we've attended. Sometimes it's their family, friends, or just people who are just aware of the air ambulance, and they go out and do some incredible things to keep us flying, to be honest with you. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the charitable donations.
But along with advanced medical care, these highly trained pilots play a vital role too, landing aircraft in the tightest of spaces or on uneven ground.
We meet people on their worst days and they're desperate for help, so sometimes we land and people come running at us. And of course, as you can see on the helicopter with blades and things, we have to manage that risk as well.
It's rush hour and another call comes in, a cardiac arrest on the train tracks.
Yeah, be really careful about being on the tracks, whether they're live or not.
But as more details filter through, it turns out to be a suspected drugs overdose.
Can you tell me your name?
Over the course of 3 days, ITV News witnessed advanced medical care in difficult circumstances, flying life-saving drugs, equipment and expert knowledge to a scene. And why? To give every patient they see the very best chance of survival.
One of the reasons why I like doing this is because you might come across something you've not come across before, and it requires you to think outside of the box and to sometimes problem solve.
The amount of unexpected survivors and the amount of survivability from trauma has gone up by up to 40%. So that's a massive jump of 40% of people who would have previously died are now surviving from major trauma. So I think, yeah, throughout the country, air ambulances are a vital asset.